Bonjour. As a little follow-on to my Densha to Go video, Densha to Go 64 video yesterday, I have something else which people may find interesting or may not, I don't know. But I've got this as well, which I got a couple of weeks ago, imported from Japan. Densha to Go Mini. It's an LCD game made in 1997. It's actually manufactured by Bandai. Bought it brand new, imported from Japan. About £23 I think it cost me, so what's that, $30 or something. They've got the box and everything for it, obviously. There's the box. Very Japanese, obviously, and the instructions are all Japanese as well. I had to go over them with my phone using Google Translate. Google Translate is not perfect, but you get the gist using it. It's surprisingly in depth for a LCD game. It seems to encompass pretty much everything, which makes Densha to Go as enjoyable as it is. It's all here in a obviously a smaller form factor. People who old people like me are doubtless familiar with LCD games, but for younger viewers, basically before there were dot matrix displays, which everything uses now, LCD games, electronic games, used set characters. They couldn't display any picture. They had to be inventive, excuse me, with how they drew all the sprites, if you like, the characters, and those are the only ones that could ever display. So but yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. It's quite well built. Another thing which shocked me when I got it was that, which I wasn't aware of, it has force feedback. This does. It takes two different types of batteries. It takes two LR44s in here, hearing aid batteries as they're commonly referred to, and one AAA in here. And the AAA powers a force feedback motor. So when you're going over joins in the track, you feel it jolt, which I was pleasantly surprised by. But I'll show you it working. Let me just zoom in. I'm gonna have to play this through the viewfinder because I'm at the wrong angle for the screen. With these old LCD games, if you get the screen at the right angle, you can pretty much, like that, you can see all of the characters that it can ever display. So yeah, it's got 4 different routes you can choose from. Wait for the doors to close. Oh no, there's your brake lever. You can see the brake lever moving when I press the buttons. The throttle is either on or off, so you just hold it to accelerate. Doors are closed, go. So you hold the throttle to accelerate and then just let go to coast. Speed is indicated up there. The time is indicated. That's the in the top left is the time which you have to reach the next stop. It can display either a cityscape, the buildings going by, or trees. You can probably hear it vibrating as I go over the bumps. The little display there shows you the train from the left. So the train is travelling to the left. Oop, I just got busted for speeding because I wasn't paying attention. So just coast for a while. But there are inclines as well. See, now we're going uphill and you see my speed dropping. So I need to be on the throttle to keep the speed up. But don't go too close to the speed limit. Keep it about 5 kph below, because if you go down the other side of the hill, you'll get a sudden boost of speed and you might get busted for going through the speed limit. When you see workmen, you have to sound the horn. The horn is this button here on the right. Just coasting along at 66. When you get close to the station, the speed will change to a distance meter. Unlike the throttle, the braking is proportional. You see the lever move as I press the brake more. Anything over 5 is considered emergency braking, and you get penalised for that because it shakes people up. So much like with the big games, you just coast through the station. Am I going too slow? Will I be alright? I might be alright. I'll be alright. little bit over. Yep, got penalised because I was late. I'll do another stop, see if I can not screw it up this time. Brakes off. Doors are closed. Go. I'm actually playing this through the viewfinder because I'm sat at entirely the wrong angle to see the screen myself. There are four different lines you can do. The subsequent ones being more difficult. You can run at higher speeds. There are more ups and downs and more turns. You occasionally see turns at the top of the track there. You'll see a little turn, in which case you have to hit the brakes in order to keep the ride smooth, and you'll get bonus points. There's a curve, hit the brakes, bonus points. Uphill, a bit more throttle, but not too much. See, now we're downhill. So you need to be quick on the brakes, otherwise because you just coast here and you'll still pick up speed if you haven't got enough brakes on. Brakes off, we're on the flat again. Sometimes this signal up here will tell you that you need to make an emergency stop, but that's only on I think the third or fourth line. Put some brakes on. .30 kph. Bit more brakes. No, less brakes. Bit of power actually. Yep, I'm going to be late again. I think I'd get fired if I worked for Japan Rail. Yeah, and I overran. Yeah, penalised again. One thing I did learn was if you go through and complete all of the 4 routes, it unlocks a secret hidden 5th route, which is just a little extra thing. But yeah, it's a nice little game, and I've been pleasantly surprised by it. I haven't had one of these LCD games since I was a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, LCD games were the norm for going out and about. When I was a kid, you know, the Nintendo Game & Watch things were in full swing. I remember the Christmas I got Donkey Kong. Fantastic, but unfortunately I haven't got that anymore because they're worth hundreds of pounds now. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed.